Have you ever had that feeling where you really want your income to boost up? You really want your cash flow to really increase over time. And one second you feel like you're winning in that, and then your love life is tanking or struggling? Or have you ever had one of those moments where you know that your love life is taking off? Your relationship feels the best it's ever been in your entire life. You're attracting quality people, you're sustaining the relationship of your dreams, but you're losing money. Your income is not coming in the way that you want. And ever have this feeling like, why can't I catch a break? Why can't I have both? Well, I'm really excited to dive into this topic with you today, all about the elusive balance and where is your relationship costing you money and where is your career costing you your relationship. I'm Holly Burby. I am a relationship coach for women who feel like or have sometimes been told that they might be too intimidating to find, date, marry the man, the person of their dreams. And I welcome you to my weekly newsletter. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm super excited to talk about this topic, like I said, because I really feel like this is something that so many women, particularly women like you, successful, career driven, intelligent, like you really want the best for your career and your love life. I really feel like this is something that many of us, myself included, have battled with or, felt like we're not winning. So here's where this topic comes from. I was listening to a podcast today and the podcast was talking about why do women chase men with money? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. And so I'm listening to this podcast and they had this conversation about what is balance. And they're saying that ultimately in a relationship, one way that many successful couples strive and exist and have a great relationship ongoing and create and maintain incredible careers is because there is this dance where one partner is always ahead of the other and one partner is always taking a step back. And I don't want you to imagine that one partner is like a football field ahead of the other. I want you to imagine that one person is one step ahead and one person is one step behind. And so, for example, if it's my turn in the relationship to be on this trajectory, being really successful, taking off, my partner might stand back a minute. Because in that moment, if I'm on that trajectory and I am having my relationship be really successful and all of the emotional and spiritual and physical and financial resources of our household or of our relationship are going toward that, all our energy is going toward growing me, there's going to be a moment where my partner is going to have to lean back and wait his turn, because then the cycle will continue where there will be a season where I will take a step back and allow my partner to step forward and really be passionate and grow and create his contribution, his career, his income. So I bring this up because how you feel right now, if you feel like your career, so if you are a single person, okay, let's start with this. If you feel like either your career is winning or your love life is winning, maybe you're telling yourself that you're failing, and that's not true. It's actually really great practice for that time where you are in a committed partnership with somebody where you're going to experience an ebb and a flow. It's a very natural thing, and it doesn't mean that you are not successful at dating. It doesn't mean you're not successful in your partnership, in your relationship. It means that you are learning and practicing that balance while it is just you with you. So there are times in my life where I've been very focused on a relationship, finding a relationship, developing a relationship, and then my career has had a little bit of a, not even a backseat, but maybe like in the passenger seat, okay? And then there are times where my career is in the driver's seat and my relationship is in the passenger seat. And it doesn't mean that one is more important than the other. It's just that simply we energetically, with our energies, with our resources, again, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, we can only pour so much of who we are into one thing at one time. So don't get discouraged if you feel like one thing is suffering or falling behind. It isn't. It's actually really great practice for that balance. And if you are in a relationship, get with your partner and find out what has him tick. Where does he want to grow next? Does he feel like he's growing next? Do you feel like you're growing next? Or are you in a season where you are supporting him? Or are you in a season where he is supporting you? And I'm not saying like you're paying all the bills in one season and he's paying all the bills in another. No, I'm just saying in terms of having both of your dreams happen, your independent dreams happen, What is that ebb and that flow, that balance that you are creating together? So I'd love to hear what you have to say on this topic. I'd love to know, where are you in your balance right now? Are you focusing more on your career? Are you focusing more on your relationship? And in the relationship that you may be in right now, dating or been together for a while, who's got the lead right now? Not out of competition, but out of, are you waiting your turn, or are you like really in your season, in your chapter, and he's resting while you're going for it? And then when is it going to switch? So I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Reply to the email that was with this video or share over in my Facebook group. And if you'd love to have a one-on-one chat about this to really assess, how well are you balancing your career with your love life? Where have you been telling yourself, I can only have one or the other? And that's not true. If you want to do a deep dive with that about me, I would love to talk to you on a one-on-one discovery call in Warrior Goddess Queen Coaching. I'm excited to work with women like you. And if you want to go ahead and schedule that, click the link below or the link that came with this email. And thank you for tuning in this week. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about this. And as always, love always, in all ways, and goodbye. See you next week.